Hey, we are live. Sometimes it catches me a little off guard. It hesitates a bit. Okay. Excuse me. Alrighty. Well, I just posted a comment in there for anybody who's new and it's maybe watching this later. If you're new and there's something you're interested in, you can always email me. The email is always there on the screen, right below at the bottom of the screen. I also posted it in the chat as well. Please like and subscribe. We do dollar increments up to $10 for bidding, and we do $2 increments after that. Not much of anything is going to be in the big dollar range. It's all a lot of what I have tonight is jewelry. I think I mentioned that in the preview. If you didn't watch the preview, I do have a few non-jewelry items, but and you'll see those. But predominantly as jewelry tonight. Let's see, I think what else? Oh, wait. In case you're wondering, we're up here in Northwest Vermont. We've had a beautiful day today. It was in the 60s, actually, which for us is extremely rare in February. We haven't got much snow left on the ground here around my place, just a few patches here and there. The mountains still have plenty, and the skiing is probably still okay. I'm sure the skiers loved it today. It was nice and warm day. Going to be warm again tomorrow, and then it's going to drop and be cold on Thursday, and then it's going to warm up again for the weekend. So very unusual weather here. And I guess we're going to get some rain tonight and maybe tomorrow. So it'll wash away what little snow we have left here on our ground. Up in the higher elevations, it might be snow. It might be cool enough to be snow, but maybe not. But I do know that they have flood watches out there for some parts of Vermont. So that's not a good thing. So we'll see where that goes. Let me think here. What else am I forgetting? Let me say, oh yeah, well, like I said, if you're new, please email me your YouTube name in case it's different from your real name, your PayPal and your shipping information. I use PayPal for invoicing, although I can use Cash App and Venmo if that is something that's easier for you. I use pirateship.com for shipping and get the best discount I can through that for you. So it can come by post office or UPS, depending on which is the better deal. I've never seen it pick FedEx, and a couple of years I've been using Pirate Ship, but never used FedEx. Apparently FedEx is always more expensive. So then that's not a big surprise, I guess. It shouldn't be a terrible surprise. Let me think here. What else? I guess that's pretty much it. If you can, I'm hoping you can hear me okay. If you can't, of course, let me know. Ask questions in the chat. I will try and be good about saying going once, which I'll usually have as G1, going twice, last call, and then I'll have a final sold and the person's name who wins and the amount they want it for. And if once I've typed in, once the sold is popped up in the chat, bidding is closed on that item. Or items. Sometimes I put up a choice. Sometimes I do a buy it now. You'll see some of that tonight, actually. Let me think. Is there something else? I don't have a way of testing gold or silver or gemstones for that matter. I just go, if they're marked 925, I'll tell you they're marked 925, but I can never guarantee. I usually do the magnet test to confirm that. Just if it's magnetic, then I know it's not. The label's lying, and I will mention that if they happen to have something up there that's marked 925 and it really isn't. But so far I've run into that. So far everything that's 925 is 925 silver, and it's been pretty accurate. Or sterling, maybe some of the older stuff. We had my wife, I should say, ran a jewelry business for a number of years, and this was over 25, 30 years. This was before the year 2000. That's how many years ago. We kind of did the craft circuit around here in Vermont. And so we have a lot of leftover stuff. So almost everything we have that's from that is vintage. I also have some stuff that comes from a local estate that I'm trying to help with that. And we do have an eBay, Poshmark, and Etsy presence. So the links to those are in my description of my channel. So if that's any help. Let me think. What else? I know I'm forgetting something. Thank you to all that have subscribed so far. It's been nice. It's been nice to see that. So far, I'm sticking so far with Tuesdays at 8. And in some weeks, I may try to do 2 shows, depending if I see some availability for myself and a night that doesn't look too heavily crowded with other people, competing for your time. So we'll see how that goes. On occasion, I usually sometimes pop up as a guest on somebody else's channel. So just to be aware of that. Okay. I'm looking at my list here. I guess I will start with the first. And this is actually, I'm starting. I remember I said we'll have some non-jewelry. Let me fix this camera. There we go. A little off center here. The first item actually isn't jewelry. So kind of a last minute thing. We've been doing a little house cleaning. My wife's an avid book reader. So I will show some books that we'll put up there just to see if there's anybody interested. And let me switch cameras and close this out and put a comment in here. So I'm going to say these books are $1 each. Buy it now. We just want somebody to have these books, and we're either going to give them away tonight or for $1, and of course plus shipping. But you can send it a book rate, so we probably can add another, on average, about $2.90 to the cost of the book. But I'll take you through each one here briefly. Might light on my way here so I can get to it. Okay, so the first one that's on top here is called Apples of Gold. And all these books are in excellent shape. This one was printed in, what does it say? Look here. Oh, come on, that's great. Apples of Gold. Just published by the Gibson Company. I don't see a date. Oh, well, there's that date right there. It looks like 62. Can't be right. Anyway, but these are like little sayings, that are apples of gold, I guess, as they say. And so it's just good things about goodness, things about love, so on and so forth. That's the first book. Okay. So let's put that here. The next book is The Return of the Witch by Paula Braxton. These are hardcover, all hardcover, by the way. This originally went for $25, $26 actually. And that came out, let me see here. This was a former library book, it looks like. By Paula Braxton, 2016. Okay. The next book is The King of the Cats. And this was a bargain book. It was marked down. It's about The King of Cats will be treasured by anyone who loves the true king of the beasts. And it's about cats, basically. And it's stories about cats. And this came out originally in 1993 by John Richard Stevens. It's a introduction collection notes copyrighted John Stevens. And he is the one that wrote this book, Cats. And it features stories about cats. Okay. And last but not least is the one called Movement of Stars by Ian Brill. This is a novel, it says. This one is, even there's a little map in here of Nantucket. So I assume that's where it took place. And it looks like it's April 1845, Nantucket. This was copyrighted 2013 by Ian Brill. And it's called The Movement of the Stars. There's some reviews of it there. Again, another hardcover book. If any interest in any of those, just indicate the title that you're interested in. And for a whole $1. And you can't, I've even been to the local book places now, and they're getting $2 and $3 for hardcover. So for used hardcover. I don't know what it's like in other places, but around here the prices, it used to be $1 for hardcover books. Now they're going for $2 and $3 used. So if there's any interest. Okay. And we'll pass for now on that. Man, pretty fat fingered tonight. There we go, typing wise. Okay. Let me set these aside. Trip on. And okay, what was the next on my list? I lost my pen. Oh, there it is. Okay, a pair of cute little earrings, acrylic earrings. Let me bring the camera down. Bring my light around better so you can see it. Cute little acrylic, fish earrings. They're shepherd's hook, as you can see. I'm guessing those are probably stainless. Oops. So, fish earrings. We'll start these at $3 if there's any interest at all. And I'll try and bring it a little closer here so you can see them better, the detail. They're kind of an amber, white bodied with amber fins. Yeah, this black background may not be doing it that much justice. Let me bring it against my fingers here so you can see the color better. There you go. And that's that one side. There's the other. You can see how they hang. Any interest in those? That pair of earrings. If not, we'll say pass for now. I don't, because I'm kind of just talking by myself here, I don't spend a lot of time discussing a particular item unless there's something I think that you should know about. I mean, some of these are pretty self-explanatory. So, okay. Pull this off that. And next is also another pair of earrings, and Jasper earrings. These are what they call post earrings. And see, originally, these were made back 30 plus years ago, and they're very tiny. See next one, I want to put them right next to my thumb here so you can see the size is really quite small. Just a simple post. Jasper earrings. Yes, set those aside here so I can. You can see that in my wife's jewelry business. Jasper earrings. $4. Buy it now. How's that sound? If any interest. Okay. On my list here. Let's see what I have next. Huh. Okay. I have a fourth item listed. That's weird. Skip to number 4. Okay. All right. I'll pass for now on those. And we'll just move on. Okay, I'm going to try and set these up in a way. With Easter coming, we'll get these out now. For those that aren't aware, Easter is March 31st this year. So just pull over. a little over 4 weeks away. Yes, right. This Sunday's the 3rd. So, yeah. March. For those that aren't not aware, not paying attention, by the way, that March 10th is when we change the clocks. So, these are, I'm going to call these bunny figures. And I'm just going to pick, what did I want? Oh, yeah. Starting bid of $5 for choice. And I'm going to do a few batches of these. So I'm going to kind of randomly pick some. Here's one. There's two. There's three. There. Okay. So these are some little bunny figures, if anybody's interested in or these. And we'll go through my notes here. There it is. Just so you know the scale. Okay. So the tallest one here, the 3 rabbits, is about 5 inches tall. That one's about a little over 2 1/4, 2 1/2. That one's about 2 1/4 also. And these are, I think they're resin. That's what they call it, resin. So there's this one here with the chicks. And there's a sticker on the bottom. Resin bunny figurines, it says. Made in China. Here's the back. That's not a chip, that's the sticker. There's this guy here holding a girl holding a flower pot. Oh, take that one back. That one's got a broken ear. Let me take that one away and put a different one in there. Let's go with this one. This one is also working in a garden, and has the 2 large flowers. There's the back, also watering. Looks like made in China. That's the bottom. And then the 3 here. Here's the back. Also the same. This one says Ceramic World, Brooklyn, New York, made in China. Polyresin Land Ink. So, any interest in any of the bunnies? People who like rabbits. Interested in this, either as for yourself or as a gift, maybe for a child or an adult. Excuse me. Time for another sip of water, I guess. One thing that's nice about this warm weather is I'm not running the wood stove, so. Okay, well, we'll pass for now on this batch. We'll throw up another batch. About this one with the cart, seesaw, and bunnies in the basket. Now I'm going to show you the bottoms of each because there are a couple of them that are marked by oops, I typed $45. That was not right. Starting bid was $5. I just realized that. I didn't see my typo. My screen is off to my right, and I have to turn, and the focus of my glasses sometimes doesn't pick up on things. So I apologize for that typo. Okay. Okay, put that in the chat just so somebody's looking later. Confirm it. Okay, so the first one here, these are some bunnies. Seesaw. I'll turn them around here in a minute. And the bunny pushing a cart. So all in good condition here. Any interest in any of those bunny figures? And let me know. Okay, what do I got left here? Pardon. Okay. We'll pass for now on this batch. And we'll do bunny figures. Set number 3. Same thing, $5 start. For a second. In this batch, I've got 4. These have different markings on the bottom. Some are the same as the others, and some are different. And here. Okay, and just give me a second. I'll put the others away here. Okay, set these down. Okay, no, here's the same deal here. Except this one's these are two larger ones here. Life is fragile, handle with prayer. This one is actually a Hermitage Pottery one, rabbit sayings. So there's the front, there's the back. This one's got 3 bunnies in the thing being pulled by a little egg-shaped train with a rabbit driving. And this one says it's Robert Hall, I guess. Robo Hall, sorry. Robo Hall. It is made in China. It is a Robo Hall. I didn't look this up. I should have probably. But, and here's, that one's got to go too. That one, never mind. I guess we'll mark it down to 3. That one's got a broken ear as well. Yeah, that's not too good. Okay, so this is just 3. And then this pair on the swing. And these are Far East brokers and consultants, it says on the bottom. Bright sticker, there's the same in China. They're on a swing. That's the front. That's the back. A bit of detail on some of these. I assume they're hand painted somehow. Okay. Alrighty. Well, no interest in the bunny stuff. That's okay. I thought I'd give it a shot. Where Easter's just around the corner. See if there's anybody interested in any of that. We'll just pass for now on those bunnies. All right. I'm going to get that box out of the way. And let's see what's next on the list. Now, like I mentioned at the beginning, if you didn't hear me at the beginning, but the weather is absolutely gorgeous. I went for a walk with the dog, and man, it was lots and lots of fun. A little muddy in places, but not. Okay, I've got a set of 3 different key rings. I'm going to show. This one still has a tag on it. This one's brand new in the package, so I'll show them in a minute here. Key rings. What did I say about key rings? Yeah. Okay, so I got 3 different key rings, and we'll bring the camera down here so we can see it better. And I'll bring them up close and show you each of them. Okay. And they are $4 each. Buy it now. The first one is just a real simple one, the letter A. There's the original tag on it from many years ago. This was a very old thing that was kicking around in our household. My youngest daughter's name starts with an A, but this predates her being born. This is a pewter one with an eagle on it, and it has a saying on the back. The eagle is a magnificent bird of prey that may have a wingspan of over 7 feet and weigh as much as 14 pounds. 1988. It's the Biscuit Buckle Company. I think it's pewter. It's very heavy. And then this one here that's brand new in package is a key ring that says U.S. Capitol, Washington, D.C. Must have been somebody's travel memorabilia, I'm guessing. But anyway, let me change my camera here so I can get a better angle. There. I've been experimenting with different things with the camera and lighting and stuff. Because, like I said, my computer's off to my right, and my table's off to my left, and I'm kind of twisting back and forth in my chair here. So I can reach my mouse and keyboard. But if there's any interest in any of those, just say, just say which one, the A, the Capitol, or the Eagle. And like I say, that's for $1, $4. Buy it now. Okay. Okay. Well, switch to another choice thing here. I'll get that set up. Okay. Okay. Let's fix one here. Okay. We'll pass for now on that. And pull those off to the side. And I've got a similar thing with pins. You got a set of pins here. These are a little out of season right now with the Halloween stuff, but so what I'm going to do is these two go together, and these are so basically you have 1, 2, 3, and that is the magic number. Pins for choice. Buy it now, $3. If there's any interest in $3 for the witch and this, or the swan. Whoop, stay in my hand. It does have a rhinestone in me, and so this is covered in rhinestones along the back of the swan and in the eye. There are no markings on this. The horse pin, and that's a snowflake obsidian stone. It's in there. Again, no markings on this one. It could be as much as a tie pin, I suppose, because of the type of fastener on the back, or it could be a sweater pin, or whatever you want, or whatever. And then these guys here have just a standard pin on the back. That's how he looks up close. That's how she looks up close. That's just looking like that. So $3 for that, $3 for that, $3 for that. If there's anybody interested. Okay, I'll get onto some jewelry here in a minute. I just want to get those things out of the way. So nothing terribly pricey tonight. Pull that. And we'll pass for now. Oh yeah, fat fingered again. Nice keyboard. I just don't type well anymore. I used to never took typing, so I kind of learned the hard way, the bad way. When it comes to typing. So it's funny too because I was a computer engineer, software engineer. I was typing all day. Okay, let's see what's next. Oh, I like these. That's right. Let me find an appropriate display for these. If this will work, I don't know. We'll see here. Yes, give me a second while I try to set this up. See properly. It's feather earrings. I'll put them in my hand here as well. And we'll start these. What did I have these at? We'll start these at $9. And this is a good deal. Starting bid at $9. It's from what I could tell when I looked these up. These are peacock feathers with beads on them. So let me take them off the black. Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. I got to mute. There. Okay. Sneezing done, I hope. Otherwise, if I go into a sneezing fit, I'll be off for a little bit. Excuse me. Okay, so that's the back of the earring. The colors on these are just absolutely stunning. They're very light, very, very light. I'm guessing it's a stainless steel. I can tell you, I'll test it in a minute here. Got my magnet somewhere here. Yeah. So it's not sterling. If it was sterling, the best it could be would be sterling plate, but I don't think it's either. I think it's surgical steel. But those are feather earrings. They may be, from what I've read, and I looked these up, they're likely peacock feathers. So I thought it was kind of interesting. And very, very nice. Really cool, I think, earrings. Well, okay. That's an item. All right. On to some more jewelry. We'll pass on those. And we've got Sarah Coventry coming up. I'll do the bracelet first. Give me a second while I put these away. I can protect them so they don't get damaged. However, they seem to be pretty hardy. All right, bracelet. So, Sarah Coventry bracelet. Show it like that for a second. This is, let's see if I can my ruler handy. Looks like about 7-inch, maybe 7 1/4. It is marked Sarah Coventry. So, Sarah Coventry bracelet. Start this one at $6. Oops. Let's spell Sarah's name right here. I'll show you up close here. But, there's the clasp. As you can see, it's this type that goes, and then on the inside of the first piece, it has Sarah Coventry there, and then it has it again on the clasp. And so it's the type of clasp where you hold it over like that. And you see, I feel cold to the touch, so they may be glass, but they could be acrylic. I'm not really sure. A nice gold tone bracelet with, is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stone, 8, 9, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces in it. If there's any interest in that, for Sarah Coventry. It has a little bit of, I wouldn't say it's heavy, but you definitely feel it. And while I out there for a minute, I'll set up the other Sarah Coventry piece. Here's okay. We'll pass for now on that one. If there's any interest in anything else or something similar to what I've shown in the past, please put something in the chat and let me know what you're looking for, if there's anything in particular. I have several things within reasonable reach, including other types, some odds and ends of things. And if you missed the beginning, I had this is for the first time, I think in a long time in any of my auctions, I've had some books. I don't typically show books, but we had a lot of them. Okay, so let's bring up the Sarah Coventry necklace. Back that up some more, I guess. Well, let's move the camera up. We can do it that way. Yeah, I'm blocking the light here with my hand. Okay, so this is Sarah Coventry. It's quite long. I'm gonna guess 30 inches. That's what I was gonna guess too. And it is marked Sarah Coventry. There's the clasp there and the tag. It says Sarah Coventry. Put that up there. And it's the little things like little butterflies is what you see on there. And it's gold tone. So Sarah Coventry, hi. Necklace. Start this. Also $6. If there's any interest in that. And then we're going to get into something a little different. It's still jewelry. Like I said, I have mostly jewelry tonight. But, hey, Douglas. It's a good question. I don't know. It just seems to be some nights go that way. And I just roll with it and hopefully people watch later on and catch the videos, after and the afterwards, which sometimes happens. So people will watch the videos later and then email me saying, "Hey, is such and such a thing available?" And of course, it is if it wasn't marked sold, or if somebody else didn't email me about it first. So appreciate that, Doug. Thank you. There are a number of people that subscribe, and I have normally have there's you should say an expected couple of people that I usually typically see, and then I usually have one person actually commented on the previews, so I kind of thought they might be around, and maybe they're out there looking, and that's the way it is sometimes. I'm new, compared to everybody else, so it takes time to get a dedicated group and to find the right time slot that works for me and people out there who are interested. So I've been shooting for Tuesdays, and it's been okay. So, all right. Well, we're going to pass on the Sarah Coventry, and this was one item that I know that was some interest expressed from the preview, and that is some stone rings. Look at this bracelet. Let this put away while I'm talking here. And I have several stone rings, and they vary in size. So mostly are smaller. And I say smaller, and they tip 5, 6, and 7. I'll take you through each of them, but these are genuine stone rings. So, and what did I put down for them? I'm gonna give this is gonna be a bargain. Stone rings, varying sizes. Buy it now. $3. We have had these were in our business many years ago. I get a little. This one's just got a hang tag on it, so it tells me the size. So this one was a 7 1/4, for example. This one here is also 7 1/4, and sometimes we wrote on what it was. So this one's carnelian. So I'm going to try and take you through each of them here, so the best I can. Bring the camera. There we go. Let's set up right. There we go. Get this out of the way. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 4. That's 24 different rings here, and they're all stone. So let me take you through each of them. And this is one that is carnelian. And as I said, it was a size 7 1/4 marked. And I can double check it if there's a concern, but I'm pretty sure when we did this, that's what they are. Yep. So, if you're not familiar with what carnelian is, it's kind of a reddish stone. Now, they are stone. So if you had this on your hand and you slammed it on a granite counter, there's a good chance it'll break. It is stone, but it's not. They're delicate. You can see this one's quite fine. This one here is also 7 1/4, and I didn't write down what it is, but it looks like the same as the other one. It's also a carnelian. So we'll leave that there. Another carnelian, I believe, yes. And this one is a size, I think that says 6. Double check. No, that was a 7 also. 7. Oh, it's a 7 1/4, almost a 7 1/2. The writing on there just kind of faded over time. It says 7 plus, I think that's what it says. So that's number 3. First row. This one's a moss agate, size 5. I can barely get that on my pinky, but I got it on there. Size 5, moss agate. Hey, Cassandra. Let's see. We're going through them here, so we'll see. I don't know. I don't think this one's a hematite. Don't have a size on that, so let me get it. That one's a 6. Hematite. I don't think I have any jade. I don't see anything that would color that would be appropriate. This one's a jasper, 5.5. Very pale jasper. This one is really mother of pearl, and that's the size of that one is a 5.5 also. Mother of pearl. Like I said, a lot of these run small, so smallish, I should say. This one looks even smaller than that. This is also a hematite, 5.5. One of these days, I'm going to get myself a obsidian. I'm beginning to think this may not be a hematite. It doesn't have the right shine to it. It might be an obsidian. Oops. This one is also jasper, 5.25. It says green jasper. This is a jasper mine about 40 miles. Well, a former jasper mine about 40 minutes from my house. Another hematite. That one's not marked. That one's a size 6. And this looks like another jasper. This is a size 6 also. And this is an agate, 5.5. You want number 3, Cassandra? Is that what you mean by 3? Because they're all $3. So just say a row 1, third one or whatever, and then I'll set that aside for you. Okay, I left off of that one. This is also an agate. This one is a size 5.25. This one's a size 6. Oh, black onyx. Oh, that's what that other one is then. This one up here is a black onyx because that's what this one is. What did I say? It was a size 6, right? Yes, 6. This one's not marked, but it looks like an agate, and I'm going to guess that's about a 5 or 5.5. About a 5. Yeah, about a 5. 5.25, I mean. This one's also not marked. That one's a size 6. Yeah, Cassandra, it's a buy it now, so would you just shout out which one you want and it's yours? And that is size 6 also, and that is a jasper also. And this next one is also a jasper. And it says it's a size 7. 7? No, that's a 5.5. don't know why those number some other writing. I must be might be where those but the original price. This is another hematite. 6. And another jasper, 5 1/4. It says. I think that shows better there than it does in my finger. And this one is also jasper, 5 1/4. It says. Looks like more like 5 3/4. Maybe that's what's written there. Writing, some of the writing's a little faded. This one is also a jasper. Well, jasper. That's why I say don't do it by name because there's just too many of the same. This one is also a jasper. It says 5. It's more like 5 1/2. And last but not least, also a jasper. And this one is definitely a 5. Okay, that is all the stone rings that I have for tonight. So if you're interested in any one of those for $3, say row 1, 2, 3, or 4, and then so if you roll 1, 3, 1, 2, 3 for that one, 4, 5, 6, so on and so forth. So, first one was this was a 7. This first one was a 7 1/4, and I believe the next one as well is a 7 1/4. I can't remember what this one was. I can't make it out. That was also 7 1/4. Yeah. So these three are all 7, 7 1/4. No, it's definitely 7 1/4. That one was also 7 1/2. And the rest are all 5s, 5 1/2s, and 6s, I think, mostly. So those first three are all 7, 7 1/4. I guess really they're 7 1/4. They're not really 7. And the rest are 5s and 6s, I think. I don't think there are any other 7s. Oh, there's a lot of them there. Let me check what this one was again. That's a 6 1/4. And I think it was also 5, yeah. And because the rings look big when you see them because they're thicker, some are thicker than others. These are very, much smaller, but they're so row 3, number 5, and row 1, number 2. Okay, so this one was a size 6 something. 6, 6, yeah. This one. Okay. Okay, got it. Thank you, Cassandra. Let me write that down. My little bags. Let me just write your name down. Put them in a bag for you. Okay. Thank you. Let me set that aside. Use it. And that probably take the longest of any of the stuff I'm doing tonight. I'm trying to think. I do have jade stuff if you're interested in jade, but I don't think I have anything. Well, maybe I'll take that back. I may have one piece within reach. But, as far as jade rings go, probably not. Double check on the other item I had. Just a second. Nope. Okay. All right. Let's cross that off the list. Okay, the next item I have is a named piece of jewelry. And take this off of here. So I'll go ahead and put the sold in here. Thank you. Sold. Cassandra. $2 at $3 each. Okay, and and we're done. Okay, the next time I got is a necklace, and I had this this was in the preview. This is no, they call it. Some people call it signed. When it's signed, to me, it actually has the person's personal whatever. But this is a double strand snake necklace, and it is. You get the name on the back here. We'll focus on that. Come on, there we go. Well, it's upside down, but Robert Rose. Okay, he is a known jeweler, not known for high-end stuff, but he is known. And it has this simple lobster claw style clasp. It is not it doesn't drop by much. What's the drop on this? It's like 7, so it must be like a 14-inch necklace. Sorry, that's my inventory tag, just to remind me. I gotta get smaller tags. Okay, so what did I say? Robert Rose necklace. We'll start this at $5. If there's any interest, and I'll bring it up closer again here in a minute. Rearrange myself here. Actually, let me take it off the black because I know the blacks and the cameras don't like it. They don't like each other, especially with silver. And I should take this tag off here so it doesn't have it getting in my way. A second. Goodness. It is not going to come off there. No. Nothing a good pair of scissors won't take care of. Yeah. Just so I don't have to hassle that tag in that way. So there's this piece slides up, as you can see it on the double snake here. So you can see there's the necklace itself and the stone that they have in there. I don't know what kind of stone that is. I recognize it. It's got a kind of a interesting hue to it. Let's see if I can get the lighting away from that so you can get the color better. There we go. Sometimes the light's just too intense for the camera. But there it is. Again, there's the top piece and the marking on it, like I said, on the bottom. Focus. Right, now we need more light. Anyway, that's the Robert Rose necklace that was in the preview. Yeah, it could be howlite. That's a possibility. Yeah. Yeah. But it is not silver. It's silver tone. Okay. Get my clipboard here. And we'll pass for now on that. Hope things are going well in where you are, Cassandra. We're having unusually warm weather here. And I say it was in the 60, actually it broke 60 today. We never see 60 in February. It's more like you're lucky if it gets above freezing. So okay. I've got this other necklace that was also in the preview. Get this out of the way. Get ready for the next one. This is amber chips and bones and a silver barrel clasp. Let me bring this camera up a little bit because it's on a higher piece. And cold and windy. We had it windy today, but it was warm wind. Went for a walk and it was quite pleasant actually. Okay, so this is amber chips and bone necklace. We'll start this one at $8. Yeah, I'll bring it up closer because I know that, like I said, the black, it's just not friendly to the camera. But it looks good at a distance. So, in fact, if I turn the light down a little bit, maybe I'll turn it down. And see if that helps. Get the intensity down. Bring the color out a little better. Now, like I said, there's no markings on this. There's the old style barrel clasp. Yeah, my inventory tag, so ignore that. But let's just show you what the chips look like. You see the color nicely. It shows much better up close than it does on that black. I wonder if it shows better on the whiteboard. Try that real quick. Let's see what it does. A little better. A little better. Get the color. You see the color of the amber a little better. I have a bear claw piece. Yes, that'll be coming up. Just actually, I think it was the next item on my list. So, but yeah, this is amber chips and bone. On I think I want to say that's 14 inch, 16 inch necklace. I probably already wrote down on my piece of paper here, but nope, I didn't. I should do that. Anyway, 16 inch. But yeah, this shows the amber much nicer than the black did. Maybe I'll just stick with using the whiteboard. Okay, we'll pass on that. Put that aside. Oh yeah. So this is this bear claw length is on leather. And just wood beads, but a bear claw. Let me bring the camera down. There we go. This is from a Maine bear. I know that because I know this is something we acquired. In fact, I still have some bear claws somewhere. I think we still kept them. That need to be processed. They're frozen, but they need to be drilled or whatever used for. But this is the necklace, and so this is a Maine bear claw. Now there are, and I try to pick the time of year. I have to pick certain times of the year to sell this because there are restrictions on selling stuff like this. It has to be sold during the hunting season. So, although typically this is not a good time of year for hunting bear, but they're usually hibernating at this point. But technically, this is what we have, and so it's just wood. It's just wooden beads. A very simple necklace. When we had our jewelry business, we had one particular customer out of Massachusetts. Every time I put one of these up, and she came up to our shows, she'd buy them. Didn't care what it cost, she'd buy them. So, okay, bear claw necklace. I didn't put a price in here, did I? Oh, I can't type. Necklace. Hey. Starting bid of, I have to go $15. It's just, I mean, I've seen what these things go for, and I've got to be reasonable on what I'm asking. But I understand that. I think this is 18-inch altogether. I guess it's on leather, so it's adjustable. You can just tie it wherever you want it, because it should be about 20 actually. About 20 inches worth of leather on here. Like I say, very simple. And a lot of people who like this stuff, they're looking for the simplicity of the bear claw necklaces and stuff. So we certainly could go much more elaborate. And there's anything about this is the way it's made. You could take it and just use it on your own and make your own thing with it, however you want it to use it for. Make your own necklace. So for the money, what you're paying for is really the bear claw and doing whatever you want with it. No. Bears aren't hunted heavily in New England. They are taken, but it's not a lot. And then my suspicion is that most of the hunters don't. They just throw this. They usually throw this part away. So. But we had friends in Maine. Her husband was a hunter, and she was a jeweler, and so she made some of her own, and she gave us some of it for us to do our own with. So she passed away many years ago. I've had some of the beaded stuff of hers. I think I've sold in the past or shown in the past. She was really good at beading, like earrings and necklaces and things like that. Yeah, she was a dear friend. But okay, that was the bear claw. Set up for this. Boom, boom, we just showed. What was the next item? Okay. Okay, we'll go past for now on that. Thank you, Cassandra. They'd be rather large, but they could work. I need to look. I assume we saved what we had in the freezer. I'll have to ask my wife. She may have been in the freezer for a long time, and they should still be fine because they're frozen. But they would need to be cleaned up. So okay. Let's say pass for now. So let's get that off of there. And I have some here. Repair here. Oop, that's not that. Yep. Don't know how these are going to come out. We'll see here. I'm trying to put them on the proper display. These are earrings that are made with our sterling. So, but I'm going to be very reasonable on the price of these. Okay, bring the camera down. Crank up the light a little bit. I think I'm going to have to get the silver pop. So these are, they look like eagle claw, or claw earrings. And what's in the claw are amethyst beads. And you can see the amethyst here. And there's the other one. These actually aren't too bad looking on the black with a black background. Okay, hi Marlene. Dropping in, sorry. It's weird today. It was nice. No hail. Ooh, yeah. Possibly read your email. Okay, I will do that. Thank you for taking care of that, Marlene. I apologize for the mess up on the shipping. I don't know where my brain was that night when I was doing all that. Let me check your email real quick here while I show. Oh, I didn't put a price up. Sorry. Sterling claw earrings. What did I say? $5. Okay. Let me jump over real quick. I can check my email here real quick. Yeah, I'll let you know. I'll find out where they are. $5 for Cassandra. Okay. Thank you, Cassandra. I'll check on that, Melanie. If worst comes to worst, I'll issue a refund and we'll go from there. I can't believe it. I screwed up that badly. It's the first time, too. 5, and anybody else would be interested, would be 6. And let's say going once. Going twice. Let's call. Sold to Cassandra for $5. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll put that with your other items. Okay, I actually have another pair of those, but these are quartz crystals. Same deal. But instead of amethyst, it's just a nice clear quartz crystal. Also $5. Ah, yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Oh, that was a fun thing. We were driving through the village of Jericho, which is the next town over from us. And we were talking about getting some porcupine quills. And I said, we just need to find the dead porcupine. And one had been just recently hit in the village and hadn't been picked up yet or driven over. So he or she was intact. And we must have looked strange parked on the side of the road picking quills out of a porcupine. But we made quite a few pieces of jewelry that way. And I have a few more somewhere, I think. Maybe. They're interesting. One thing I never got any stuck in me. So we had a dog that had happened twice. Got quills in its face. and mouth, but never personally from doing that experience. One of the things I learned that sometimes work with porcupine quills is if you cut the base of the quill, not where the barbed part is that it sticks into the skin, it supposedly releases some of the pressure, making it easier to take the quill out of the skin. With our dog, some that worked for some of them, but we ended up taking her to the vet and having him do it properly. So very painful for the dog. And she never learned her lesson. She did it again. So you can see these. Get focus. Come on. These are nice and these are very delicate. So okay, we'll pass for now on this. Excuse me. Okay, what was going to be the next item? Get my pen here. Oh, I'm just winging it now. Let me switch up a little bit. I had this in the preview, and I don't want to forget to show it. The Inuit doll. Let me lay it down for a second here. Bring the camera up so it'll show it properly. So, let's back it up a little more. She's about 12 inches tall. Oops. I'm trying to get my camera to go up more. There we go. And stay up. Lay her down. Okay. So there's the Inuit doll. Still has the thing. Inuit, the people. Made in USA, Anchorage, Alaska. This company is Carlson. I found this. There's actually several of these out there. 1988 Carlson Dolls Company. Right there on the bottom. I don't know if that'll focus on that. Let me, again, turn this thing away so it doesn't overwhelm the camera. Let's see if that'll focus. Yeah, not too bad. And it says historians believe that the Eskimos originated in Siberia or Asia and immigrated to Alaska and subarctic Canada thousands of years ago across the land bridge that existed then. I've heard different stories since then. This is, of course, 1988, so since then there's been other theories. But there's a little story inside here as well about the doll and the Inuit people. She's in really good condition. This is real fur. On here, the trim in here. Let's see if we can stand. I'm going to force it. No. No. She needs a stand. Okay. Anyway, let me just set it down here. So I'm going to call this the Inuit doll. Oh, I should capitalize that. And I think it's going to be really reasonable on her. Yes, starting bid of $10. I did comp this one. There were others out there similar to this one. Of course, they're all handmade, so there's some similarities and some differences. The eyes do open and close. So like the old dolls, when you lay it down, the eyes close. The wooden stick here is a little pointy too. I keep jabbing myself with it. Goodness gracious! So this looks like it's a leather band around here. Everything. I can see you're at $10, Cassandra. Thank you. I'm going to just stand her up like this so I don't have to keep holding her with my hand and then bring my camera around. There. Okay. I wish I actually have a doll stand somewhere, I think. So I'll have to find that or find something to just hold it up. Well, we'll see. Yeah, she is a very pretty doll. We'll say going once. twice. Last call. Sold Sandra $10. Thank you, Cassandra. Write that down. Okay. Put her in a safe place. Marlene's still here. I do have more Pearl items that I wanted to show if she was interested. Let me get this untangled here. These are all full pearl, and they're not real pearls here. Necklaces. There's a first one here, and this one is, I think, looks like it's 18-inch. Yeah, 18-inch with an extender. It's got an unusual. I've never seen a connection like this on a necklace with this. Let me get that in focus. Here we go. Focus now. Come on. There we go. And I say it has an extender, so it's 18 without the extender. And we'll start this one at $5. I'm trying to find it on my list here. Oh, yeah, there it is. Make sure I got it. And I also have another one. This is vintage, and it's an off-white, and also has an adjustable chain with the lobster claw. That would, and has some gold tone beads in between. That one would also be $5. So, and I'm gonna call this off-white, I guess. Full pearl necklace. Also $5. If there's any interest. Okay. Let me see here. What else was I planning on? Okay. Oh yeah, I should show this one because it was in the preview. No, we wanted some other things that weren't. Okay, we'll pass for now on these. Pull those aside. And let me get this one set up on the board. I'm going to switch this one. It wasn't a blackboard, I think, in this preview, but I'm going to switch it to a whiteboard. I think the whiteboard does it better. This is a very long necklace, so. stay here. There. Nope. Keeps sliding off the pin in the back. It just don't want to stay on that pin. It's a lot of there. Okay, let me see if I hold it with my hand and bring the camera up. Is, you can see it's quite long. It is a combination of gold tone and crystals and a little everything. I'll show you up close here. We're going to call this the. Where did I write it down? I was going to call this a crystal with gold tone. Necklace. What did I say I was asking for this? $6. I'll bring it up close. This thing is incredibly long. Let me take it off the board so you can see how long this thing really is. And use a 12-inch ruler, and that's 12 there. It looks like it's 30-inch maybe, and that's not including extender chain. No name on it. It's just a copper tone finish to it. But it's got these really interesting pieces here in it, as well as some crystals and some gold trim, and more crystals there, some stone. It's quite a mixture of items in it. Definitely, I guess what they would call a statement piece. Come on, focus. I'll bring the camera up and show it down there. That'll help. There. Oh, camera's getting pushed over. Hang on here. There. But anyway, that's an interesting piece. I thought sometimes people are looking for something like this, and they say it's quite long and large, but it is adjustable to some extent. I mean, you can extend it even more than what it is. A lot of flash and color to the because of the crystals and stone and gold beads accent, gold tone beads, I should say, and it's gold tone links in between each of the pieces. And then for some reason it goes to a more washed out kind of on the chain, and then the clasp for some reason kind of get this copper tone finish to it. I'm not sure why, but even the pieces here have the gold tone finished to them. It is an interesting piece, no doubt about it. It's very much a statement piece. Not quite sure. I guess it's supposed to look like that. I guess I don't know. I haven't quite figured out the pattern, what the intent was, but it's interesting. That's all I have to say about it. Okay, I said 6 on that. Okay, well, no interest. We'll say we'll pass for now on that. And go on to another piece I have, the sterling or 925 necklace, but this one's much more delicate. And we'll show this up close here. Okay. This one is a much more delicate little piece. My list, there it is. Okay, I'll bring this up close and show you better view. That's it. I don't know if it'll show my. Oh, that's not too bad on the camera. But let me back off of the light a little bit. Again, intensity of the light too much. There. So it's got these three sections that have two beads there, one there, and one there, and it's a. I'll show you the chain pattern here on my hand. Always comes out better that way. The focus. And it is marked. Very, very tiny little mark there, but I believe on one side it says meat. No, it doesn't say that. It just says. I can't read it. I need my loupe. I don't have I have a magnifying glass, but I don't know if it would work with this camera. If it would just get all zonkered. Pardon my words, but yeah, it says made in Italy. I knew it didn't say, but anyway, so that piece. We'll start this at $8. I think these are just glass. Let me show you up close. Get it up there. It could be stone, but I don't know. They don't feel cold. That's why I say that. But nice little piece. Oh, I didn't give you a length on that. That is, it's like 15-inch. So, okay, we'll pass for now. And get towards the. Let's see here, what do I want to do next? Oh, ring. Right, I do have another ring, a sterling silver ring. This is size 8 1/4. I think you've shown this one in the past. I don't recall, but put it on the manual, see if it shows better that way. So we said pass from that one, So let's get that out of the way. And here's the ring. See if a little more light will help. No, that's not too bad. So that may be, I'm not sure if that's a stone in this end, like onyx or obsidian, whatever. It's got a little flower there in the pattern. And you can see there's the 8 1/4 mark. I didn't put the price, did I? That was dumb. Starting bid of $10. Sterling ring. I don't know if that'll show up on the camera. Let me see if I can find it and show it to you. Where it's marked. Okay. It's marked right there. With my finger. It won't focus. Yeah, it's pretty ring. And it's delicate. It's it's not heavy. It's got a nice, comfortable feel to it. Okay. Yeah, I know I had a couple of size. My wife is a size 7 as well. So, I don't remember if I had any from last week. Yeah, I didn't show. I'm looking to see real quick here. I had some last week, but I think they were not size 7s. I think they were larger. They were larger than that. Yeah, these were 8s. Yeah, I knew they were bigger. Okay. Pass for now. And let's see what we got left on the list here. Okay, I don't know if there's a lot of interest in something like this, but I have some clip earrings. Oh, I have one more necklace. Let me do that one first. Okay. I think that's what we got on. Goodness gracious. All right. I have this agate necklace. Let me grab it down here. Some a little more light on it. Maybe that's too much light. Where was I? Oh yeah. Let me cross this one off. So this is Brazilian agate, and it's on. The chain is silver plate, not silver. So, um, we'll start this at, what did I say? $10. I'll bring this thing up close so you can see it really well. I think it'll work well on the whiteboard. Yeah, sort of. Maybe work better in my hand. Not so much glare. We'll see. It's a really long. It's 24-inch chain. Very delicate little chain with a loop style connection. Not marked. I think the bale itself that's holding the stone is silver. I didn't see a mark on it, but typically when we made these, they were silver. But it's a really interesting stone, very colorful, and the banding is kind of cool. That's called Brazilian agate. Yeah, it's a nice piece. It's a very nice piece of agate. I have, like I said, we have a ton of stuff that we used to make jewelry with. One of these auctions, I may, if there's the right people involved that like to do crafts, I can put together pendants that they can choose from, or various things like that, or beads or whatever they'd be interested in. So if anybody who's watching this later and saying, "Hey, yeah, I'd be interested in something like that," let me know, and then I'll let you know in advance before I do the auction that I'm going to be doing it. I'm more than happy to do that kind of thing. So, like I know there's one person who likes Avon jewelry. I have a ton of that. Not a ton. I have a significant amount. And so if there's some interest in Avon jewelry, I can bring out the Avon jewelry. Okay, we'll pass for now on this agate. And set that little guy aside. Okay. Let's just see this now. All right, I have these pair of vintage clip earrings, and the name on them is Valenza. V-A. I'm gonna write it down. Oh, hey, Randy. Yes, hello. Thanks for popping in. Okay, so I'm going to vintage Valenza clip earrings. And where's my list? Where's my list? I don't know, I wrote it down somewhere. Okay. Well, you know what? We're just going to wing it then. I'll start these at $5, and then if they're worth a lot more than that, yeah, you're getting the deal. They're very pretty. So let me bring the camera down. I think it's easier to do it that way, and just show them like that. Pull my hands out of the light. They're like a leaf pattern. See, they would be worn. It would be worn something like that. There's the style of clip it is in the back. And there's the name right on the back. Valenza. That's real nice. Now, I do know there are people that still wear clip earrings, apparently. So, here's the other one. Same deal. Buttons on the back. If there's any interest in those, gold tone. To me, their gold tone is done nicely, so they look. They don't look quite. They don't look as. Some gold tones kind of look, but you can tell they're gold tone. These look very good quality. So. Okay. What do we do with these others? No, maybe I didn't put them here. I thought I had another set of earrings ready to show. Let's see them. Okay. Is that G Valenza? It just says Valenza, Randy. Just bring it up again here if I can. I got it to focus. Come on, focus. Oh, I got it upside down. Just say Valenza. I don't see a G anywhere on there. I see Randy at 5. Randy, I don't think I have your information, so please, if my email's there on the screen, so if you could, that would be appreciated. Like I said, I didn't comp these, so I may be giving you a bargain. Who knows? They're not. There were no other markings on there. I mean, I did look to see if there was like marking for, metal content or whatever, but did not see it. Yeah, so no, just the galantgj@yahoo.com. And I use PayPal and Pirate Ship like a lot of people do. So the Vintage Dust by George G is just my channel name. So thank you. Appreciate that. Okay, well, we'll say going once. Going twice. Last call. Sold Randy. Got $5. Thank you, Randy. You write your name down here, Randy. Moon Valley Crafts. Okay, put those aside in the envelope here. I think this came, if I recall right, these came from the estate I've been working with. So the woman, the guy's godmother, bought a lot of stuff, and she had money. So, okay, I'll write your name on that so you don't forget. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Let's see what else we have on the list here that I haven't shown yet. I had another pair of earrings, vintage ones that I was going to sell. No, I can't seem to put my hands on them. Let's see if there's this pile of stuff here. Party or scrunch through the pile of stuff here. There's another vintage set. I just can't seem to put my hands on them. Well, that's what we're showing. And let's look at this box. Just double check here. Actually, just had them. I was setting up before tonight. They were gold. The only gold filled item I had. They were gold filled earrings. I cannot put my hands on them. No, that's not it. They were vintage screwback earrings, and I wish I could put my hands on them now, because I don't know what they're doing. They probably fell underneath something, and I just can't see them. Well, then I guess that's going to call it a night then, pretty much, because that was pretty much all I had. Oh, sure, I can confirm. Yep, give me a second. Yes, got it. Got you, Randy. Thank you. Thank you. All right, back over to that. Right. Thank you, Cassandra. Take care. And we will actually close it up for the night here anyway. I usually try to finish up before 10. So I appreciate you joining, Randy. I'm on, I've been trying to be on every Tuesday. Let me switch cameras here. All right. I'm on every Tuesday, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So I guess seeing where you are, I think that'd be Central Time, maybe 7 o'clock Central Time. And sometimes I try to swing a second one in, or sometimes I'm on somebody else's channel if I'm invited there. But Tuesdays at 8 has been pretty regular for me lately. And if I can squeeze in another time during the week, later in the week, I will try and do that as well. Not a problem. Not a problem. That's all right. I'm glad you showed up, and thank you for your purchase. And I always tell people, and I'm sure all the people who do these auctions do. If you go watch the video and you see something that didn't sell, just email me, and we'll make the arrangements. So I'm still looking for that piece. Can't believe I set that aside. It's driving me crazy. Those are nice. That was a nice set of screwback vintage gold-filled earrings. They're marked 120 12K, I think, or something like that. So not a lot, but anyway, yeah, okay, good. Might just do that. All right. But yeah, so up here in Northwest Vermont. So I'm trying to get my invoices out usually within a day or so. I'll probably tomorrow be busy doing some painting, but I think I'll try and get some of the invoices. I only got a few to do tonight, so I'll probably try and get those out tomorrow. And then the post office is literally about 3/4 of a mile from my house, so I get them out pretty quick and get things in the mail. So, yeah, and so far shipping out of Vermont here has been relatively quick for most of the folks, even the folks out west. So I have to say that I'm very happy with the postal office. I have an eBay channel. It's in my description of my channel. And I have Etsy and Poshmark as well. I don't have much out there on either one of those right now. But that's where things are, I think. And I have a very unusual mix of things. I don't usually show some of the items on this particular channel. I usually sell some items just on eBay only. Like I have a absolutely massive vinyl album selection of just about anything, including the old 78s. I have comic books, and I have a lot of I have everything. I'm trying to think. Toys. I have some toys. Toys sometimes will pop up in the auctions and stuff. So, but figurines, music boxes, various pieces of ceramic, books. I just started selling some books tonight for the first time, or one of the first times in my auction. I have glassware. I have things like that. So, pretty much a jewelry person. Okay. And that's what it was pretty much tonight. It was mostly jewelry, a few oddball things here and there. And my wife had like I said, well, I say but she did the bulk of the work. Had a jewelry business for almost 20 years, and we have a lot of leftovers. And it's all vintage stuff because it was from pre-2000 stuff, and we just decided to get rid of it. So if you're looking for what they call findings, that kind of stuff, I've got like just loose pendants and cabochons and beads of any sort and type, and lots of stuff like that. So I haven't decided how we would sell that stuff yet. If we do it in an auction, or we'll just put it on eBay as a bulk lot. But I have strands of beads, for example, that kind of stuff. So, oh my gosh, I just went through the thing yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. I get these massive strands of hematite beads. I've got think it was some jasper, maybe some moonstone. I'm trying to remember some of the other stuff. But my granddaughter is into jewelry as well, and so she kind of kept the stuff aside. Oh, okay. I made myself. Oh, well, I have done. In fact, I have it sitting right next to me here. Jars of beads and things like this. This kind of thing where various pieces of custom jewelry. Most of these are intact, actually. Now it's just getting $10 or whatever for the full jar. Not the jar included, but just the stuff that's in it. So it's like a lot of some bracelets, and there was some necklaces and some earrings and things like that. So if that's the kind of thing you're interested in, I have that all the time. I didn't do any tonight, but and I will. And I have. I got a whole bag of busted pieces downstairs. Mostly costume. That's all costume. All costume. Yeah. That we were just going to donate to Goodwill or someplace. Or actually, we usually donate most of our stuff to the anything we have that we don't want to bother selling. We donate to a restore place, which is a Habitat for Humanity. So that's where we do a lot of our donations too. I have cardboard cards of silver plated chains. I have I say hi, we, and so all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I could put together something for next time and see if there's any interest. So if things work out, let me see, next Tuesday. Tuesday is March 5th. So I should be doing something on March 5th, and I will try and do something like that. Yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them scattered across Vermont, all within about an hour's drive from us. And there's the Restore, which is Habitat for Humanity, but there's also another one called Resource, and they have more. They cover different charities, but I'm going to get these names mixed up. Restore and Resource. Resource is a wider variety of electronics, for example, that kind of stuff, and clothing. They have a whole floor of one building that's just clothing. And the Restore are smaller shops, but they have pretty good stuff. And it's a mixture of glassware and furniture, and all goes towards Habitat for Humanity. And we have this 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4. I was right. And the other 3 are north of us. So, but we donate to them pretty regularly. So, but you're right. We have one down in Burlington, the city of Burlington. That's all building materials. And so they have. They will come to old houses that are being torn down, and try to save things that can be recycled, windows, doors, that kind of stuff. So if you're looking for sometimes vintage doors or vintage, we have a house that was built in 1857. So we're always in the market for looking for stuff that matches the house. So cool stuff. But, okay, well, I'm going to sign off, and we'll call it a night. And there are other folks coming up, I think either at 10 or 10:30 on some of the other channels. So and I know there's some others that started right after, about an hour or so after me. So they're probably still going as well. So I encourage you to go look. I know I think it's about to get real. Usually is on tonight. So, and nice to meet you too, Randy. And I have not been to your state. I saw your address, but I've traveled a lot to the West Coast, but not much to the middle of the country. So, anyway, sometimes I get talking about old stories. I grew up in Maine, so I tell about some of the stories that happened to me in Maine, or happened to me or somebody else in Maine. So try to make it interesting as much as I can. And on some nights I just want to get through it all. So, all right. Take care all, and have a great evening. And good night.